Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the November 13th, 2023 New Moon in Scorpio, part 2 of 2. Now, this new moon is going to fall at 20 degrees Scorpio, and as far as Sabian symbols go, this degree may add more persistence, passion, and desire in what is embarked on in connection with the new moon. There may be a tremendous desire for independence. However, the opposition to Uranus may make this a little bit more difficult. It can be an auspicious degree for beginning something in which results in could be flourishing in a legal field. This may also manifest in the beginning of a person to start doing what may be, right, from a moral or ethical standpoint, as opposed to being coerced by their contemporaries. As an example, let's say a person is working in law enforcement, and an investigator is under pressure to resolve a murder. He is encouraged to incarcerate someone because he is perceived as the likely suspect. However, there is little evidence of this person committing the crime, if any evidence. Now, the investigator, let's say, makes a stand and says that he doesn't think that this person is the culprit. A person stands up for what he believes in, and regardless of whether he may get backlash from others or repercussions that may be faced as a result of this. Now, another thing is it's important to look at the electional aspects this makes. This could impact its delineation and interpretation. The new moon in Scorpio is going to make a conjunction to Mars in Scorpio. Now, this may give more energy and vitality in what is embarked on in connection with this new moon, and may also give added courage and bravery. Mars in Scorpio can manifest really in doing things that may have seemed insurmountable or unattainable to many. The conjunction to the new moon in Scorpio may make this flavor this with more emotion, and it may be more of like an emotional need. Another way I see this manifest could be the start. It could be of a battle with somebody in some cases, and it may be being a Scorpio may be flavored with more vengeance, passion, even jealousy. And the thing is, it's going to make that opposition to Uranus and Taurus, and this could indicate that it could be friends, that are loyal, steadfast, even stubborn, may oppose what the person may be trying to do. Start in connection with this new moon in Scorpio. In some cases, it could be the start of an intimate relationship for some, and you might have those, stubborn friends that may be in opposition to it at this time, or it could simply be opposing one's goals and aspirations. Um, Another thing now, what's also significant to look at are other electional transits that take place at this time, because they could be intensified and amplified because they're taking place at the same time as this new moon in Scorpio. Now, the thing about this is that uh, Mercury in Sagittarius is going to make a tight sextile to Venus in Libra. Now, by itself, the aspect may be auspicious for communication and relationships. More specifically, it may be expressed in, really being very veracious and truthful, which is Sagittarius, in communications, which is Mercury, and being able to value, which is Venus, fairness and what's equitable, which is Libra. Now, I don't want to be too, overly optimistic, but maybe this transit can be favorable for communication, which is Mercury, involving foreign countries, Sagittarius, and a possible reconciliation, which is Venus and Libra energy. Now, another thing too, it's also important to look at other transits to your natal chart at this time, as they may be more accentuated and emphasized because they're taking place at the same time as this new moon in Scorpio transit. Transit Mercury in Sagittarius is going to make a square to my natal north node in Pisces. Now, by itself, it can indicate a proclivity, to overthink things, to be regarding my future. And with Mercury being in Sagittarius in the seventh house, it may simply, be trying to expand horizons and go outside the box, which is Sagittarius, and in terms of my relationships, which is the seventh house. And it may conflict, with the future, in terms of, the videos I make, which is Pisces, in connection with astrology and social media, which is the 11th house. Now, another way it may manifest could be where the mind, which is Mercury, may be more, focused like on the outdoors, adventure, and exploration, which is Sagittarius, while the North Node in Pisces is more about being directed toward, which is the North Node, relaxation, even lethargy, and isolation, which is Pisces. Now, it's interesting is, okay, from November 13, 2023 until November 17, 2023, there's going to be a conference on the establishment of a Middle East zone free of nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction. Now, again, November 13th is going to be the first day of the meeting. The new moon can reflect starts and beginnings. Scorpio is associated with things that are destructive and also nuclear. The fact that the first day of this conference falls on a new moon may give more significance to it. There may be, more maybe more will be accomplished at this time, though through these communications than many people would anticipate, because it's taking place at the time of the new moon. And the fact, I believe Mercury is also making a sextile to Pluto can be good, can be auspicious for talks on things that are nuclear as well, because of course Mercury is associated with communication, and then you have Pluto is associated with things that are nuclear. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, everyone, saying so.